The Highest Order 360 Degrees is an album by Overstand Productions that was released in March 2025. It is not a conventional music album but is described as a cipher, a coded revelation, and an auditory initiation into a range of esoteric and conspiratorial topics. Key details about the album include thematic content. The album combines music with occult knowledge, Freemasonry, the Jesuits, rituals, and hidden forces shaping reality. Release formats. It has been available on SoundCloud and Spotify, although the original Spotify account was lost and a new one was created. Purpose. Overstand Productions describes the album as a sacred artifact for truth seekers, visionaries, and those ready to break the veil. This suggests a deeper, more investigative purpose beyond entertainment. Associated tracks. Several tracks and singles have been released on SoundCloud. These include Eternus Lux Excitata, The Wicked, and I Rise the Higher Self, which feature themes of ancient mysteries, inner temples, and Freemasonry. Style. The album is presented as a new style, a new frequency, a new paradigm in music, combining raw lyrics with deep esoteric and mystical wisdom. The Latin phrases and words used in Overstand Productions' album The Highest Order 360 Degrees contribute to its themes of esotericism, death and rebirth, and hidden knowledge. The use of Latin lends a ritualistic, ancient, and mystical quality to the music, reinforcing the album's purpose as an auditory initiation for truth seekers. Significance of the Latin in the album. Esoteric language. Historically, Latin was the language of scholarship, science, and religion in Europe for centuries. By incorporating it into the album, Overstand Productions invokes a sense of deep, ancient knowledge that is distinct from modern, accessible language. It adds an air of ritual and mystery to the hidden forces the album explores. Thematic depth. The phrase Eternus Lux Excitata provides insight into the album's central message. It suggests an awakening or conscious realization of something eternal, perhaps spiritual truth or inner divinity. This aligns with the album's description as a coded revelation and a tool for breaking the veil of reality. Conspiracy and symbolism. The Latin is used as a symbolic code, requiring the listener to investigate its meaning, much like Freemasonic or Jesuit lore, both of which are mentioned as themes within the album's liner notes. This process mirrors the seeker's journey for truth described by Overstand Productions. Key Latin phrases and their meaning. Eternus Lux Excitata. This phrase, prominently featured in the track of the same name, translates to eternal light awakened. The phrase breaks down as eternus, eternal, timeless; lux, light; excitata, awakened, aroused, or stirred up. Lux aeterna, the more common phrase eternal light, is used in Catholic funeral masses, which is likely a key inspiration for the album's themes of life, death, and rebirth. By using excitata, Overstand Productions suggests a more active, awakening, or conscious eternal light than the standard phrase. The following information specifically relates to the producers of the Highest Order 360 Degrees and their related projects. Distinguishing the correct project when searching for this album online, you must differentiate it from other Overstand projects, especially the well-established reggae and roots label Overstand Entertainment. The esoteric and conspiratorial nature of the Highest Order 360 Degrees is unique and distinguishes it from the reggae genre of the other production companies with similar names. Investigative mindset. This music appeals to those who enjoy decoding hidden messages and symbolism, whether in media, history, or spirituality. The Latin phrases and references to occult organizations like the Freemasons and Jesuits require listeners to do their own research to fully appreciate the material. Independent and critical thinkers. People drawn to conspiracy culture often express a desire to challenge conventional knowledge and institutional authority. This aligns with the album's themes of breaking the veil and identifying the hidden forces shaping reality. Rejection of mainstream religion. The album draws on esoteric and mystical themes rather than institutionalized beliefs, being more for listeners who are seeking spiritual depth but feel alienated by traditional organized religions. Consciousness and spiritual curiosity. Topics of spirituality, alternative knowledge, and self-discovery. The album's framing as an auditory initiation and a coded revelation is specifically designed for listeners who are on a journey to explore deeper, non-mainstream truths. Listeners with a high degree of openness tend to be imaginative, curious, and enjoy exploring new ideas, which naturally aligns with the album's dense lyrical and thematic content. Structure and production. A multi-album project, The Highest Order 360 Degrees is not a single album but a series of several albums. These are presented as a larger interconnected work that explores esoteric concepts in multiple parts, mixed genre approach. The production blends various genres to create its distinct atmosphere. Tracks on SoundCloud are tagged with a mixture of hip-hop, rap, dance and EDM, pop, and ambient music. This fusion of sounds is part of the new frequency, a new paradigm that Overstand Productions states the album represents. Cipher, coded revelation, the music's production is designed to be more than just entertainment. It is presented as a coded message intended to be unlocked by the listener. The use of specific sounds, samples, and spoken word segments likely contributes to this layered effect, requiring careful investigative listening. Associated with Awakened Light LSNT, the project is copyrighted to Awakened Light LSNT, which stands for Learn Something New Today. This clarifies the intent of the music as a tool for spiritual or informational awakening, reinforcing its role as a cipher for truth seekers. The Meditation for Freedom website also appears to be associated with the project and its spiritual aims. Potential for deeper engagement for listeners interested in a deeper dive. The layered nature of the album suggests exploring the following aspects. The lyrics. The album's dense, coded lyrics are the primary vehicle for its esoteric and conspiratorial themes. Dissecting the word choices and references to figures like Tubal Cain or mythological concepts could provide deeper insight into the album's messages. The sonic landscape. Paying close attention to specific sounds, samples, and ambient textures can enhance the experience, as the production is likely crafted to contribute to the overall thematic message. Associated websites. The project's connection to Meditation for Freedom (UK) offers a pathway to explore the broader spiritual and esoteric content that informs the music. The album is not passive entertainment but an interactive experience. The coded revelations, symbolic language, and Latin phrases encourage listeners to delve deeper, conduct their own research, and participate in a shared exploration of hidden knowledge. The focus on occult knowledge and conspiracy themes make it virtually impossible to break into the mainstream. It is designed to be exclusive and challenging for a general audience. Risks of association. The topics addressed, conspiracies, occultism, carry a stigma in mainstream culture. While this attracts a certain audience, it repels others and limits opportunities for broader recognition or support. Low commercial viability. The small, decentralized nature of the audience means the album has low commercial potential. It is not made for mass consumption, and the producers appear to prioritize thematic authenticity over profitability. For Overstand Productions, the measure of success appears to be creating a meaningful investigative experience for their truth seekers, and within that specific purpose, the music has a high potential for impact. Fiat Lux, are you ready to listen to the music and be the judge yourself? See link Excitata Lux.